So here's a moment in time. We're at 99 subscribers. Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news. So good news. Let's start with the good news. We hit 100 subscribers. Actually, we're at 106 subscribers now. So thank you so much for that. And I will be, as promised, buying a new hat to mark the occasion. This one is a bit dog-eaten by Ember, and this one that I always wear is just filthy. Like, it's cool, but it's filthy. And those are my two primary hats that have needed to be replaced. And it was recommended that that's what I should do to mark the occasion of 100 subscribers, is buy a new hat. So I'm gonna do that. And so that's the good news. Like, I feel like things have been going really well on YouTube. My podcast has been doing really well. I've been getting everything lined up. Everything's been moving forward in the publishing world for next year to start dropping new books and stories. But then there's the bad news, and that is that this will be the final video that I record in my author office, where I've been for a year. I got hit with some stuff today. Like, I came to the office, and my goal for this weekend was I was going to write all night, and tomorrow, Saturday, I was going to write all day and all night. Sunday, I was going to write all day and all night. And I was going to see if I could finish the sequel to Cry Wolf, Shadow of the Werewolf that I've been working on for years. Because I've got hundreds of pages of manuscript. I think I'm roughly 400 or 500 pages into the manuscript. It's huge, this book, but I'm drifting into daydreams, so I can't do that now because I am losing this office. So I got here. I don't know if I want to go into everything, but I kind of have to. I mean, to explain why this is the last video in my author office. And it's echoey in here because I've already mostly moved out. It's like 2 a.m., 2:12. And my friend Nick Smith came up to help me move out last minute, just because I got here with those plans, right? To finish the sequel to Cry Wolf. And my office door wouldn't open. Where usually there is a green light when I put my card against the thing, there was a red light. Fortunately, the cleaning lady let me in. This is the second time she's done that. And the first time my card was just malfunctioning, but this time I'm basically evicted, and I didn't know. Like, I guess they attempted to tell me, but everything went to my spam folder. I didn't get any emails. Nobody put a note on my door. I didn't know they were doubling my rent in October, which I can't take on. It was this office, this closet of an office, is now more expensive than my massive public storage unit used to be, because the rent there has gone up as well, but not nearly as much as it has gone up at this office. So what happened is I didn't get the notice, and they also took out, because they're raising the rent, they took out more for the retainer I had to pay when I first moved in. How much more? Over $700. Close to $800. And I am the sort who, if everything is going fine, I don't paranoidedly, that's not a word, it is a word now, paranoidedly, check my every damn thing. Like, I'm not constantly logging into the bank website and making sure everything is, because I keep track of it in an Excel file. I keep my receipts. Like, I'll look at the balance on my bank account, and the last 2 paychecks, I have run out of money before my next paycheck. Like, during a pay period, I've run out of money. The first time it was the day before I got paid. The last time it was several days before I got paid. This time it is a solid week. Well, I'm not out of money yet. I'm not out of money. So I just have very little, and I still have bills that are going to hit. But yeah, so like $700 and something were drafted out of my account that I didn't know about this time. But I've been able to get in my office. There's been no problem, so I didn't think there was a problem. But they apparently didn't get paid last month because, they auto-drafted that retainer money, and then they tried to take over $830 out of my account, and it wasn't there anymore because they'd already taken my money. And public storage had already taken my money, and to the tune of $170 more than I had set aside. So I'm broke, and even if I weren't, they say they mailed a letter. I never received a letter back in July to tell me the rent was going to double. I never got the memo. But yeah, so I had to call Nick and get out of here because I can't necessarily ever get back in. I'm going to try to get in touch with someone to try to work this out because I don't want to be locked into a year-long contract at that amount because I can't do it. I literally cannot. Like, I've been on this vlog talking about how I don't have an extra $100 to throw at things right now. I definitely don't have an extra like $600 or so, which is just like with the office and public storage combined, my expenses have gone up way beyond my ability to cover them. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to keep breathing. I'm going to keep putting one foot in front of the other. I'm going to get through this. And I'm really tired of saying that. So, yeah, because even if I had gotten that notice, I'd be moving out because I can't afford what they're raising the rent to. Like, I've never been anywhere where at the end of the lease they literally doubled the rent. It's not illegal, but I feel like it should be. It's definitely unethical. But anyway, this puts a... I don't know what. This just messes up my plans again. And of course today I got approved for a 16-day vacation at work at the end of the year. And I can no longer do the things I was going to do with those 16 days. I don't even know where I'm going to go during the day now. I don't know. On weekends, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because, as you know, if you follow this blog, I'm working homeless. I get paid more money than I have ever made, and I can't afford an apartment without 2 roommates. I can't qualify for an apartment, but I've told that story enough times. It's just, it's all still going on. I was here trying to fix that problem long term. Now I no longer have a base of operations. And everything was going so well. Everything was starting to fall into place. Like, I was really excited about next year because there's no way I wasn't going to succeed. And I'm not giving up yet. I'm not going to go cancel my vacation on Monday. Like I said, I'm going to try to reach out to the people at Spaces and try to work something out with the massive amount of money that I now owe them, that I don't have, it's not in the bank. Because, they want this month's rent tomorrow, and it's not there. Because that's another $800 and something. Plus, they gave me a lovely $70 late fee for last month's. That's about all I could pay right now, but I don't want to pay anything if it's going to lock me in to an automatically renewed 12-month contract. So I'm going to try to talk to someone, see what can be worked out, explain to them how I missed this memo, and try to work something out. Like, maybe I can pay off what I've already accrued debt-wise and move on. I don't want this to be a bad mark on my credit, which was improving dramatically, and now I don't want this sent to collections. I don't want, I don't know how getting kicked out of an office goes on your credit. I don't want an eviction on my record. I've never been evicted from anywhere. So, and they didn't use that word, because I had to dig in the Spaces website or portal or whatever where I can get into my account. I finally found, way deep down, documents where, there was a copy of my lease and there was a copy of the letter they allegedly mailed me. But anyway, I'm just exhausted, and I'm recording this vlog knowing full well I have no idea when I'm going to have time and place to edit and upload it. I think I'm going to keep doing vlogs. I think that will keep me sane, and I will eventually get them up on YouTube, but it really sucks that right after we cross 100 subscribers, and as my shorts are getting lots of traction, both here and over at the Autodidactica YouTube, for my podcast, that's the moment when the rug gets pulled out from under me. And I was telling myself, like I was saying earlier, I was telling myself not to be paranoid when I was getting my vacation approved, because my last vacation I took 10 days to get a lot of stuff done, and my car broke down and I got nothing done. So I was like, oh, bad things could happen. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get excited about this vacation, because you don't know what's going to happen. It's still over a month away. And of course, it's the day that I get that approved and the floor falls out from under me again. But like, the only thing, I still have to pack up my computer, but I need to get some information off, send some emails, and then I pack it up, put it in storage. I don't know when or where I'm going to write. I don't know when or where I'm going to edit videos. I don't have a place to record the podcast. It's like I've just been erased by this event. And part of me just wants to be erased. Like, I am so tired of fighting. Like, it has been one disaster after another for 12 years. So, like, I was trying to comment. I got about halfway through all the comments on the last vlog. Thank you for leaving comments, even if they were negative. Like, I ticked off a lot of MAGA people. I upset them. I upset you, MAGA viewers. And I don't apologize for that. Like, we disagree. That's okay. It's okay to disagree. But I was replying to the ones that merited a response. If someone just said something like, kill yourself, I'm not replying to that. I didn't get that comment on that video. I have gotten that comment before on other videos. But, I'm all about, let's have a conversation. It's okay if we don't agree. I'll tell you where I'm coming from. But I don't know when I'm going to get back to replying to comments, but please still do leave them. It'll be a lovely thing to see comments on videos when I come back, which hopefully won't be too long. I already have a couple of leads on some other office spaces that may be cheaper. Well, it may be what I was paying for this one, but I don't know when or if I can get into those places, because I don't have deposit money. But I am going to follow up on those leads and, see what I can do, because I've got to get back to work. Like, I would love to have this resolved and have a new office by the time my vacation hits, and be able to do all of the things, put all of the things in place and hit go for next year. And then once everything, once books are out there, ready to drop, I don't have to do anything else. I've sent in all the files. We've got the cover, we've got the manuscript ready to go. On a certain date it will drop, whether I do anything else or not. I could drop dead and it will still drop. That's what I need to do, and I'm still determined to somehow do that. And you know what? If I'm not gonna cancel that vacation, even if I can't get in another office, because I will just save the money I was spending here, and I will get a hotel somewhere for 16 days, and I will take my computer to that hotel and I will kick ass for the whole time of my vacation. Maybe I'll go to the beach. Maybe, like I keep wanting to do. I don't care if it's December. I like the view. I like the ocean. But I'll do something. I'll go somewhere. Because now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, if I can't get in a new place, then, well, there's $450 a month I didn't have before. So I can just set that aside and use my vacation days the way that I intended to use them. So, and I notice I'm a lot less defeated. I think it's because, I put this in I'm going to be vlogging, I think, more frequently. They won't necessarily be being posted more frequently. My plan was to do vlogs every 2 weeks moving forward for the near future. I change it up every now and again. But I'll be actually filming vlogs more frequently because I'm not going to have anything else to do. Let's be real. I have nothing else to do. So I'm going to be vlogging more. So I will talk more about the headspace I've been in recently there. And I did an I Can't Sleep video about it that hasn't been edited. So again, don't know when that one's going up. So I don't know which video is going to drop first. But, long story short, I've been really focusing on what I want, which is to invite nothing into my life but peace, love, and joy. And it's been making a tremendous difference in how I handle things. I've been practicing patience. Like when I'm in traffic, I'll just catch myself getting worked up and impatient. Maybe the spark of road rage starting to flare. And I'll say, okay, no, wait, what am I going to be grateful for in this moment? And I find something. I am grateful that I have time to sit in the car and just think. Because that's something I don't get to do nearly enough. I'm always running, racing the clock while I'm stuck in traffic. I'm not going to win that race. I can either be angry and upset the whole time I'm sitting in traffic, or I can be grateful for the opportunity to just spend time with myself, with my thoughts, to just chill, sit back, relax, and have a leisurely drive to work. And so patience and gratitude, those are the things I've been deliberately focusing on. When I get upset about something, I try to find what I can be grateful for in that moment that seems negative, but there's something to be grateful for. So tonight, I am grateful for this office being my sanctuary for the past year. I'm grateful that I've had a place to go after work and on weekends. I'm grateful that I've had a place to write, to do videos, and that I've had a place to test my plans and see the fruit starting to grow from the trees after I lost my home. because it shows me that my plan is a good plan. Like the numbers where I'm at right now, growth-wise, is proof of concept. And it was only going to keep growing, and it will again. I'm just taking a little pause to figure out my next step. And I'm grateful to have a couch to crash on tonight. You know, my friend Nick Smith, again, who came up here when I told him I had an emergency. And you know, Nick Smith is a great friend. Like, he's always there for me in my moments of crisis. Like, he doesn't even hesitate. So I'm grateful for good friends. I have several good friends. You know, I'm grateful for so many things. And that's what I'm going to focus on. Like, I'm grateful for so many things that I have experienced, discovered, realized over the past year. So there will be many more things to be grateful for in my future. So we're closing this chapter tonight. But cliche as it is true, every ending is a new beginning. Whatever comes next will be better. Because my plan hasn't been stopped. I'm gonna get back on it as soon as I can. One way or another. So I don't know. I honestly don't know if when this video is finally posted, if a slew of videos are going to keep dropping right after because I've gotten my space, or if I'm going to just get a little time to edit a couple videos and post them, and I don't know how long it'll be before the next one drops, but we're going to get back on track. It may take a couple months, but I am going to have a 16-day vacation, either with a new office space or with a hotel somewhere that I can afford because I haven't had to pay for this office space. But of course that also depends on what I have to do about the double charge months. So we'll see. But we'll see where this goes next, and I hope you stick around. It means a lot to me that there are people out there who are interested in my life. Because, I mean, ultimately, I've said it before many times, this vlog is me wanting to preserve and, you know, showcase a 21st century life. You know, that's why I chose to be honest about politics in the last vlog. And, you know, a lot of people weren't happy with me for that, but I didn't lose any subscribers. In fact, I gained some. So, I feel like the people who support me are quiet, more silent when it comes to politics because, you know, they don't want to get dragged into a political battle in the comments section, and I'm not doing that either. Like, my comments, I feel, are conversational. They aren't confrontational. Because I appreciate comments even if we are not in agreement. Let's be civil is all I ask. We don't have to be mean to each other to have a disagreement. But yeah, anyway, late o'clock. It is now 2:39 a.m. So I gotta get out of here. I gotta get on the computer, finish up the last bit of everything, pack it up, and get out. So, with the promise that I will return, if I can, and I'm confident I can. If you want to continue following my story, if you like the quirky things I do on this tiny little channel, please do, if you are so kind and so inclined. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment. Any interaction helps in the algorithm. And it lets me know, it lets me know that I'm not screaming into the void. And I thank you for that. Like even when you disagree with me, you're telling me that I'm not screaming into the void. And if you want to check out my writing, my novels, my short fiction, the podcast I do called Autodidactica, you can go to my author website, which has been consistently working. Thank goodness, because it was going through a hard time there for a while. But the URL is glensladeclarkjr.com, and links to everything exist on this website, all my stuff. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. That's my vlog for now, and though I don't know when it will be, I'll talk to y'all next time. Goodbye, office. Here we go.